What is going on, everybody? Welcome for our first playoff start.
It's game 4 of the
Facing
National
the Giants.
League Division Series.
Down
Between the
2-1
San Francisco Giants
series.
and the Miami
So
Marlins.
if we lose this game, we're out of the playoffs. Game 4. See,
Hi again, everyone.
Lots of
Matt
pressure on this
Version.
game.
Welcome to our special postseason coverage.
we
of
did face the
baseball
Giants
on
last
the show.
time in our
With
last
Eric
regular
Carroll
season
and Steve
start.
Lyons and Steve.
6
Lots of
innings, gave up
storylines
7
here
hits,
as we
3
approach
runs,
the start
walked
of
1,
Game 4.
struck out 5.
Remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game.
Ended up getting the no decision. They came back to win.
Season is on the line. Well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first
Hopefully we can do
pitch
better than that.
coming up next.
Just zoomed out there for a second. I'm sorry. The 3 runs we gave up on were home run balls. So
Back now as we draw ever closer to
keep the
first
ball
pitch.
low in the zone.
Let's
Keep
listen in
it
to
on
public
the
address
ground.
announcer Mike
That'd be key.
Carlucci.
Not walking a whole bunch of people.
And now, your 2017 Miami
Plus side is we're
Marlins.
playing at home. So got that home field advantage.
And briefly here,
The
a
old
glance
hell
at
of
the
the tape.
2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one.
Rookie versus veteran.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Steve,
The
what's the
Giants
focus
look
for
like
this lineup as they
Bernard
look to
Span
lock up
last
the
time we
division
faced him. He was
series?
down.
Well, you're going to
For
get
him,
a heavy dose of those sinking
the
fastballs.
lineup.
You've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling
So-
over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his
Stats.
line on the right side of your
Kind of
screen.
said you figured they'd have the season stats up there, but they don't. Oh well, let's go ahead and we're gonna kick this thing off, right?
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Miami
I
D.
don't really care
It's
about
brought
the D.
to us by
Let's get right
Majestic.
into it here.
Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, for San Francisco.
This manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts.
Start with a
Still
fastball
that
inside,
old school
and
mentality.
we missed.
Plays guys straight up.
Not
So
good.
We'll see how that impacts
To
this
the
game.
outside.
Bernard Span is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
Oh, change up outside.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside.
Missed outside.
Perfect baseball weather.
Sinker
82
back
degrees
inside.
at first pitch tonight. And
Apparently we
this
missed
will
on
miss
that
as
one.
well.
I
So
don't
he's
want to
in
walk
danger
this
of
guy to
losing
start
the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
Need
Start
to
the
just
game.
4 pitches in. You need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free.
I didn't want to do that either. Put him on second base.
Around first is Span on his way to
All
second
right, so
now.
now we got some work
And
to
he
do
will
here.
make it there with a double to start the ball game.
Oh, it's just
Batting
so
second,
important for a visiting ball
baseman,
club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do
Bunch
what
of
you
work
can
to
do
do.
get on the board first.
Him from
And he
scoring.
gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off
that's
the
a ball.
night with a leadoff double.
Counts 1-0.
Eduardo Nunez is in now as he
Like it's
watches
gonna be a
the pitch
tight
for ball
zone.
1. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. And he's keeping
There
it
we
down
go.
here, and that's a called strike 2.
Get him to chase this.
There's a location
Oh.
you want right there.
I got to
If
count
that ball
2 and
gets
2.
hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Full
Chase
count
that
there,
one either.
3-2.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning.
Oh, I don't know if that's deep enough for
Stanton has a
Denard
lead
to
on it. He makes
try
the
it. He
catch,
is
and
trying
tagging
it.
is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one
All
away.
right.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now. with
Definitely
one
not what
away.
how we wanted to
If
start
they
this
just
out.
get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
I don't
Fastball
even
here
know
as
how
we'll
that
take a look at ball
wasn't called a
1,
strike.
1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch.
Oh, and just a sec now as that pitch gets away.
Yep.
It is.
That's how the first run's gonna score. The wild pitch.
Already, things are not really going to form here in this first inning. Where is this pitch? It's nowhere close. You don't want to spot
Okay,
your opponents
so we
too
got
many
him a
easy
ground out.
runs, especially early in the ballgame.
Throw in time.
Gotta hit that restart button.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 20.
Settling in now, Buster Posey.
Posey.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Today I'm not happy with this first inning.
If you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all
Really?
game
That was fair?
And
I feel like that was a
finds its
foul
way
ball.
through for a base hit. Not in time.
Oh,
and he's
jeez.
in there with
This
a
is
double.
going to be a short inning, I think.
Batting
A short
fifth,
inning, a short start.
Double of the ball game here in the first
Imagine that
inning.
with us being down this far,
At this point,
or
that's
being down a game,
Set. Here it comes.
having to win to continue on,
He's in
my
with
leash
two
is
away
going to be
as
very
he takes
short.
a ball 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early. in the
Two
game.
odd pitches.
Because the
Holy
more
crap.
pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Low count.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by
There we
design.
go.
It's one thing to
We
miss your
can't.
spot
We'll go change
out of
up
the
out
zone,
here.
but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get
These
hurt.
guys, they're just not
Full
chasing
count,
anything.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3 and 2.
Yes, there we go. We got out of the inning, only gave up a
Plenty of
run.
time, and the side is retired. 2 hits
Now
for
on,
the
we gotta have
Giants
shut
lead
down
to a
innings.
run in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. San Francisco leads.
Right, so they tied it back up.
Makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the
Just
second.
out with the change up outside. One came a little too high.
Off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike
There
zone.
we go.
Grounded to
Ground
first.
out to the first baseman.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting
Jarrett
seventh,
Parker will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And
So
he's
far,
an
this
important guy to get going.
inning started off
If
pretty
they're
good.
going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike
And hit
1.
the corner with the fastball here. There
Shot
we couldn't,
foul right
but
at home plate.
foul ball.
That
This guy.
misses, says the home plate umpire. 1 and 2. Where it misses, I'm not quite
Ump
sure.
does not like those
That's
low
his
pitches.
strikeout
Got him
right
swinging
there.
though. He can go sit down.
Guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold on.
And with 2 away, look at our playoff
Cubs
tree
are already
here.
there. They swept
And you can
against the
see there,
Nationals.
The team of the moment is the
We're 2-1.
Chicago Cubs.
Blue
as
Jays
they
have 2
already
over
clinched their
Boston.
entry to the NL Championship Series as they sit
Jays have
home and
2
wait
over
for
the
an opponent.
Astros.
Nolan Reimold into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.
Thinker came
Lays
up too
off,
high.
1-0. 2 out, nobody on.
Well,
Downstairs, 2
2-0.
balls and no strikes. Very patient here in these opening
It's
few
hard.
innings.
I think
Hard to
that's
get
exactly
ahead of the
what you
count
need to
when
do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself
just
in,
missing,
the more fastballs
and
you're
the
gonna see.
pitches
This
on
is
the
a
bottom of
good
the zone are
fastball
getting
hitting
called.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Get this slider, hit the corner.
Still 2 and 2.
Hey. Calls for the fastball up in the zone. That one definitely came back down over
Shot
the plate.
fouled over towards the dugout.
Thinker. Gonna bring it too far down below the zone because
Hit hard to short.
just looked at it.
Escobar is there.
not gonna get called.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
3 up, 3 down inning.
Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second.
If the Marlins can get me any more runs.
Jeff Samardzija sets a lead off
Leading
the
off for San
third.
Francisco.
9-1 and 2 due up.
He
Well,
did.
you know it's always
He
fun
got me
when
some
the
more runs.
pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Oh, and
There
that
we
looked
go.
like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be.
I'm really
That
trying
thing
to strike
fell
him out.
right
I'm just
through
trying
the
to get him
bottom
out
of the
real
zone.
fast.
No chance.
And he's set down, 1 away.
There it is.
Center fielder number 2.
So
Denard
1 gone
Span.
here in the San Francisco third. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span.
changeup
Start him here
just
with a
on the
changeup,
outside.
and it's taken for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt.
Too low.
It's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with.
All right,
Take a
he
look
takes
at
me
it
right
through
back
and
up
see
the
what
middle.
he's got.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Eduardo
Third
Nunez
baseman.
is at the plate
Eduardo
now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
It looks like he has a pretty big lead over there. Maybe not. Throw over though.
Now a move over to first.
No, he's safe.
And the
Throw
runner
over.
back.
Got to keep him honest. Get a double play here.
Ball
A
that's
changeup
outside.
floats outside here for ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch.
Kicker
That's
came
a
back
good
up over,
job
but
of
hey,
the
we
block.
got him anyway.
Shot hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. 1-1, here it comes.
That'll work out nicely.
Hold
That's that
strike
call.
on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing
can't
happened
strike him
much
out here.
offensively yet in this inning, but we all know they're a good team, and we'll see if they can get a two-out rally going.
Got
A
slider
2-1
out a little
score
bit
here as
more.
we play inning number 3.
Got him swinging.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants are down quietly. They're down. Mick
Okay,
O'Malley
now we're up
takes
to
in
lead off the
box
bottom
in
of the
inning
third.
number 3.
Catcher. Mick O'Malley.
Samardzija into the windup. First pitch on its way. First pitch.
No, it's
hacked
late.
in.
No, I
And
got
that's
good
the
on
first
it. I
strike.
just
And for these guys now, it's 1 down, 2 to go. They
couldn't
fought
make
off
contact, I
elimination
guess.
with a good win in Game 3, and they're going to have to do it one more time here. The good news is that the home team has won all 3 games in this series so far, but they're going to need the bats to be alive
Okay.
here, especially early on.
Nope, not
They
chasing
want
that
to
one.
get on a
That's
flight
outside.
after the game and force a Game 5.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Chase
And a
that one.
good
though.
bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the
All right,
inning.
so back out to the mound.
Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to
Leading off for
lead
the
things
Giants.
off here for
Didn't get
San
me any more
Francisco.
runs.
Number 9. Brandon.
Hit sharply toward the right
Stop
side.
Stanton.
But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch.
That pitch was
Got
right
it
down the middle of
there.
the plate,
Just
so
hit it right at somebody.
kind of got lucky on that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Blue
Take this.
fields it cleanly. On to
Take
first,
that, 2
and that
pitches,
is
2 outs.
Quick outs to start the fourth.
The batter, number 35.
On real quick inning
Short
here.
2 away for the Giants here in the fourth. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Put him out with the
Here
changeup
comes
away.
the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
When you look at the way he's
Sinker
throwing
down
the
and
ball,
in.
he's throwing first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the
Look out,
batters
1
that
and
he's
1.
A
faced,
slider.
and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ballgame.
And a slider's in the
2-1
dirt as he
strike.
lays off it for a ball.
Back to the sinker, down
Set
and
to
in.
deliver on 2-1. Hot
Yeah,
shot
third
to
baseman.
Booth has it.
Pick that one up.
Throw to first.
We're
Easy
done.
on the side
6
is the
pitches.
Giants. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. Leading off the inning, Joe Pennant.
Leading
As
off
they'll
for the
look to
Giants.
get
We got
something
another
going
run.
here and
Second
even this
baseman.
game up.
And in a pretty
Joe
close game so far,
Pennant.
they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in it.
That one.
And that one's in on the hands to start
Change
the
up
inning.
outside.
It's ball 1.
That one.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Sinker.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball and it's 2-1
Let's try to
now.
put this slider down here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Foul.
But
Here we
this
go
will
with
be
the
a
fastball
foul
up
ball
and
as
in
that
here.
evens things at 2-2.
Got him
And he
looking.
takes
Go
strike
sit
3
down.
called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0.
The right
He
fielder,
doesn't
number
panic.
6.
He doesn't just start laying
Jared
pitches in there.
Parker.
He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that
Okay.
plan all the way through the at-bat.
Into the
Sinker
box
down and
now,
in.
Jarrett Parker. As
Stay
he'll
down
go
and
after
in.
the first pitch to him and
Up and
comes
away,
empty.
but-
It's strike 1.
Well, he
But
missed
you get
anyway.
the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup.
That slider down
If they
and in.
could get one, it could get them right back in this
They
game.
hit
because
the
right
outside
now, they just
corner.
seem out of it.
Okay.
Slider, and he can't pull the
1-2,
trigger.
bring the
2 strikes.
fastball up in the
And
zone.
this is part of why he's had a lot of
And
success.
him
so far.
swinging. Go
He's
sit
done
down.
a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strikes.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a
Left
guy's
fielder number
kitchen?
14,
And he
Nolan
came in,
So,
sat down, had a
First
cup of
inning,
coffee
things
with him.
have calmed down
You aren't going to
for
tie
us.
a guy up any
Looking pretty
better
good
than
here.
that.
In now.
The sinker
Nolan
down
Rymel.
and in.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been more
Oh,
of a strike
fastball
anyway.
down
It's
and
nothing
in.
one.
Trying to set him up for that slider away.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Change up away.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, sinker back down and in.
Lifted into the air out towards center
Got
field.
that one?
Ozuna moves
Job.
over, and that retires the
We're out of
side.
that inning pretty quick.
Giants are down 1-2-3. The pitcher, Mick O'Malley.
So there's one out, so we're going to get the sacrifice here.
Situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play
Yep.
here as he lays
Getting
this
him
one
up
down.
to second.
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
He's going up to third. We're on first.
And they won't get him as he's
He
able
threw the
to
ball
advance
away.
from first to third on what would certainly be. D.
Gordon, home run and a
drives
single.
into the box now, launched one over the wall back
What
in
he
the
can
opening
do.
frame.
I know I'm not doing much out here on the base path. Station to station is what we're going to be playing.
Ground ball right side to Crawford for one.
Everybody over there at
Put this
first.
in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Okay, so
Gets
we're
some
up to a
margin.
4-1
Step
lead.
in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the
Leading
rut
off for
they've
the
been
Giants.
stuck in.
Catcher.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove,
They're just trying to
it's
get
been a
this guy
difficult
out.
nut to crack.
I could be able to do it throwing at his
And
knees,
1-1
though,
as
that's
this
for
one's
sure.
in on the hands. And he lays off for a ball.
Man.
2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate.
Kills
I mean,
me.
you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Takes this the other way to right.
State couldn't hang on. The pitcher gets a base hit. The runner on first
And that
start out
was
this
some kind of
top of the
effort out
sixth.
there. Here's a look
I
at
thought it was only the fifth.
Charging in hard, and this ball
Let's see if we
just
can't get a double
kicks
play
off
ball
his
here.
glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
Denard Span stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball.
He's,
It's 1-0. This one's a strike.
Getting these
It's
low
1-1.
strikes called is
He'll try to
kind
bump
of
his way
annoying.
on as he gets this one down. Throw not in
he
time. and
bunts
beats it
on,
out
so
for
now
his
we got
third
runners
hit
on first and
tonight.
second. Nobody out.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around, and
That's
then
a
was
base hit right
strikeout
back up
victim
the middle.
last time. And that's through into center field, base hit. Long
Gotta score
throw
with
to the
these.
plate. And they're not
All
going
right,
to get
so
him as
now,
he's in there to
now it's
score.
4-2.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Hit
There's
hard
another
up the
one
middle.
right back
And
up
that's
the
through
middle.
into center field, base hit.
Center fielder doesn't have much of an arm on him.
Goes well up the line, and he scores easily.
This
Striking
game's
in,
gone from
Buster Posey, as he'll look
good
for
to
personal
just
that time
horrible.
run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Changeup called strike one. Bounced softly in front of the plate.
We're only at plays at
And
first,
he
so
takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with
I
one
thought I was
away
going to
now.
get a quality start in the playoffs.
You know, that's a nice play back there.
Unless
behind
we can get 2 outs here.
Look how quickly he
I'll let that
sprints to
guy
his feet,
score.
Gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Brandon Crawford is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. That's lifted the other way.
That's
going to
let him score
Catch
probably.
made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run
So
scores.
the game's all tied up here.
Joe Pennant will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Got a runner out there on second. This inning kind of got away from us.
Make something happen right here. See if you can put those other ABs behind it.
set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Bring the slide up. Yeah, the slider. Slide
Down
up.
low,
The
2 balls
slider
and a strike.
down.
Now that slider's not biting with the same sharpness it was earlier on.
Okay.
3 runs already
Bringing
home.
the fastball.
Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field.
Go.
Yelich going back,
Yelich.
but he has no chance to make
Ended
the
the
play.
ball,
It's off
dropped
the
it. So
wall.
now we're down by
Scores
1.
From second, it's a 5-4 game. And he will make it
Shortstop
all
couldn't
the way
hold
to
on,
third
so he
now
gets
as
all the
that
way up
mistake
to
proves a costly one indeed.
the third.
Now the Marlins
Some
skipper
skipper.
out of the dugout on his
And
way to the
wheels
mound.
just fell off here
And
in the
he's gonna
6th,
motion
didn't
for
they?
his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Yeah, we tried.
5 2/3 innings.
Well,
of
we do
work
this.
on his final
Thanks for coming
ledger.
hanging
He was
out.
not particularly
Get
sharp
hit that
from
like
the
button.
get-go
Subscribe
here.
for a start today.
John Axford is
With
on
John
and he'll
Axford
take
can
over
get
on
out of
the
this
mound.
inning for us. And it looks like we lost. So we will not be continuing on. 5 earned runs. That is horrible. All right, we'll see you next season. Doodles.